Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Hi, would you like to sponsor this show? You have the ability to sponsor Big Sam Presents Raw and or Shit Talk. I don't give a goddamn. You could pay me $100 a month or $50 a week or $250 every 2 weeks. Regardless, it don't even matter. If you want to sponsor this show, you can. Let me know. I'm Big Sam, and you got the opportunity to sponsor this show. This show, goddammit, this one. Are you not entertained? Fuck you, because I wasn't trying to entertain you. Bye, bitches.
I make this for you.
Is Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
Shout out Big Sam Presents with a Z. Mad respect for the veterans. And you're damn right. Keep it diverse until they get triggered. $15. Little man. Put that shit in my hand. From New York to Japan. Stay with the band. Shout out. Keep listening to Big Sam's. Rah!
Big Sam Presents Raw.
I make this for you.
What up, everybody? It's your homie Big Sam. Welcome back to another magnificent episode of Big Sam Presents Raw, my motherfucking podcast. We about to tap into the live feed of SaNeter Studios as he is talking to Sista Mechee X. Tap into their conversation. See what the hell they talking about. But I appreciate y'all support Big Sam Presents Raw. I know I ain't been putting out many shows or many episodes this month, and a little fucking mental reset, trying to go through this goddamn life adjustment and switch and balance my goddamn feelings and all of that shit. And it ain't been going too fucking well. But nevertheless, though, we gonna make it through. We gonna get through this shit. I'm gonna get out my feelings and go from there. So let's go ahead and take a listen to Sista Mechee X and SaNeter Studios. I appreciate y'all supporting my podcast. I promise you I'm coming with some content, original shit, getting my head together and stuff like that. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for sharing the show. Yo, you got some shit you want to hear me talk about, man, shoot me a message. Let me know, shout it. I don't mind. I need some more shit to talk about. If you want to come on here and holler at me, chop it up with me, come on, man. Talk to me, shout it. We'll make something happen. It takes a village, God damn it. Come on, somebody. We're going to raise a goddamn village. But, all right. I'm going to go ahead and start this so I can get my live feed going. My video on YouTube.
The children and allow them to feel empowered, that they belong, that they have some say. Watch how they begin to gravitate towards the movement.
All right. Thank you, my brother George. Thank you for coming through.
My
question. Yes, appreciate you. Peace, brother. Hey, once again, hey, sister, how many more questions you got? 2, 3, what? One?
I got 50% on this. They like one. we can take 3 more questions.
Okay, we're gonna take 3 more questions. Sister, for y'all who would like to go and see more of this sister, if y'all not tuned in to Sista Mechee X, that's her channel. Make sure you get over there. She's dealing with the updated topics right now. I mean, yo, this sister is powerful. You're in the class by yourself. Sista Mechee, are there any other sisters that's in your group speaking like you?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to Dr. Shauna Etienne, and she will actually be joining us in DC and in Houston. I love
Call from Etienne.
with keeping Black relationships and marriages together. But she's going to be speaking at the conference about our relationships with one another, not just Black men and Black women, but our relationship with our children, our relationship with each other, how we see each other in the community, in our neighborhoods. And I love her because she's really genuine, and she can get her cuss on too, but that ain't really what makes Mechee Mechee. But she be letting us.
Go ahead.
Actually, I watch her. She's one of the few people that I do watch, and she be having me like, hell yeah, say that, Dr. Shauna. So I would say that Dr. Shauna is probably one of those women, and I'm very honored to have her on the tour with us, because I think she's a really great asset. She's a sister that goes really hard, and so if you want to hear somebody else, I would say Dr. Shauna.
Okay, man, beautiful, beautiful. Peace and Black Power family. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Steve. I'm calling Detroit.
What's up, Steve?
Not much. How you doing, SaNeter?
I'm good. We got Mechee X in the building.
Hey, Mechee, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I wanted to ask you, do you think the Black Africans can really help out in our struggle if they gain the resources over there in Africa and got rid of the colonizers that's over there giving them AIDS and Ebola and all that crazy stuff? Because they seem like they more lost than us because they got the bag over there, but they don't control it.
Good point.
What's your take on that?
The take on whether they can help us or not?
Yeah, because it's like Black folks don't have power anywhere. And the Africans should be the most powerfulest people on the planet because the world can't operate without the natural resources over there. They got the natural resources over there in Africa that controls the world. But they let Japan and the Europeans and the Arabs take the resources from them, then, build a country or come over here and get wealth. But I ain't seeing the Black Africans doing it.
Yes,
Do you
good
think
question.
if they control the resources, that maybe they could help? It would help out Black folks' situation everywhere.
Yeah, well, I would say this. I will say that I think that, well, it ain't a matter of think. It's a fact that across this world, right, Black people are being colonized everywhere. White people do the same thing to Black people everywhere. But I would tell you this. I think that before we can collectively come together and say, look, let's make a fight, let's help one another, I think we all need to fight some of our battles where we are, because first of all, they can't conquer what's going on in their country. How they going to help us conquer when we really fighting some of the same damn enemies everywhere that we go, right? So understanding us trying to fight all of these different enemies, we first have to fight our own battles. And then once we make some progress, we actually have a foothold, and then we can help other people do that. So let me give you an example of what I mean. So we talk about ADOS, and ADOS is gaining reparations for American descendants of slavery, right? And so when we talk about Black people in this country, yes, all Black people they would deserve reparations everywhere, but every Black person is not deserving of the reparations we deserve. Like, that has everything to do with just a certain group of Black people on this land. And so when we are able to win our reparations, at the end of the day, then we have a foothold. And now we've won a victory for us. And now maybe we can support brothers and sisters somewhere else to help fight in their victory. But in the meantime, what I find that's a bit divisive is that those Africans and those other people should be supporting us, saying that these aren't our reparations and they are due to our brothers and sisters, and you should give them to us, right? What they shouldn't be trying to do is turn around and say that, well, Black people in America get reparations, some of that belong to us too, because it does not. Right? So we have separate battles that we have to fight, and then we have a collective battle. But before we can come together and fight collectively and help one another, whether they can help us or whether we can help them, the truth is we have to conquer our issues within our own homeland first and foremost before we are any good to anybody else. Because I'm not sure how you can help me defeat my oppressor when you haven't defeated your own. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I think that we need to do. We need to rise up individually and fight our issues. And then once we see that we can conquer these things, then we can come together as a much stronger unit across this nation and make a difference. But I'm gonna just be real with you, whether they help us or not, as ADOS, I really don't have time to be concerned about other people's issues right now. So for me, my issues are Black people in America right now who are descendants of slavery and all the things that happened to us in this country from slavery. And even when we're not talking about reparations, my fight is still also for those other Black people in this country who are still treated as Black people, even if they're immigrants and they weren't always here because they're in this country. But if we talk about reparations, then no, that's a certain fight, and they can help us, but they don't deserve none of that. And so, like I said, we have to fight and we have to win some battles first before we any good to anybody else. Like, I don't need you to come out here and, help me, put the fire out on my damn house. Your house is on fire. Put your shit out first and then come see me.
Right. All right. Sister Queen Ma'at Girl TV. I'm trying to get your last 4 digits so I can let you in the building. I don't know what is your last. All right, I see it. Call in, sister. Call in. Call in right now. Yes, I see you. Thank you for the donation too, sister. I appreciate that. You always showing that love. Always showing that love. Let me see if I can find your number because people saying my phone's still going too. Let me see. Go ahead, sister. You can talk till we get her in here. You could go in.
Okay.
Definitely powerful breakdown. I'm just trying to get this sister up in here.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate you having me on. So I do want to say thank you for that again. And let me take a moment to say, love to everybody in the chat. I haven't been able to say that. I see a lot of my followers over here, and a lot of love. So let me just say I see it, and shout out to y'all for all of the love. I want to thank y'all for all your support. I say all the time, a real movement is not a movement at all if it's not moved by the people. And so I have.
Call from Queen Ma.
Because I have to tell you that there have been times, because this is very grassroots, we do this out of our pocket, we're not here to make a dollar, that this tour would not have continued. There are some cities that the people have completely paid for through their donations. It's not that they could be there, right? They're not even in that city. They just want to make sure that it keeps moving. So many people have taken this movement on and said that this is our movement. And so that's how I know I must be doing something right, because it is transferred from a vision that is mine to something that is the people's. And so I am really grateful for all of the love and all of the support, knowing there is no me without you guys. I could show up to give all this knowledge and I could tour everywhere. But if y'all didn't show up in the room, it's like that saying, if a tree fall on the floors and there's nobody there to hear it, did it make a damn sound? So I'm just really grateful that you guys are receiving of what it is that I give and what it is that we're trying to do so that we can get free, and I don't ask anything from anybody that I'm not willing to give myself. So all of that talk of, we got to get ready to do this and do that. Mechee is ready, right? But I understand we have to prepare the soldiers, because a lot of our soldiers are broken. And the truth is, as Black people as a whole, we're not ready, but it's all right because we getting ready. We are getting ready. And so I just do want to give that love and that shout out to the people. The Black agenda is truly a movement, and it is moved by the people, right? It's the people's choice. I'm not the one that makes this thing even run anymore. The motor of this movement is ran by the people, because we would not make it to where we were going if it wasn't for y'all. So I'm just really grateful. And I just want to throw that love out there to the chat.
All right.
For everybody. So.
All right, peace and Black power, Sister Queen Ma'at Girl TV. How you doing, sister?
Peace and Black power, King SaNeter.
I want to thank you for the love and support that you always show. SaNeter TV, SaNeter Studios. I see it, I recognize it, and thank you. I appreciate that. We got the other queen up in the building. Mechee X is in the building. Do you have any questions for the sister?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Sister Queen Mechee, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Well, I want to make some quick statements and then get off and let you build on it. But I consider myself a truth terrorist, Black field Negro. And I'm all about the hardcore truth, whether people like it or not. And so here's my assessment of the Black community right now, this present day and time. We suffer from a lack of knowledge. We suffer due to misleadership. We suffer due to failed leadership. We allow as a group of people unqualified to speak for us, to claim to understand what the agenda is and what the times are demanding. Because we got LGBTs trying to lead us, we got biracials trying to lead us, we've got white people trying to lead us. The truth is, until we stand up as a people, there will be no way out. Other people, race hustling or whatever it is they're doing, or just trying to finesse their way into this being called consciousness, Black consciousness, or the Black movement, is a failure. Because when we listen to people, despite how good they sound, listen to understand. If they're not saying any solutions, it's a waste of breath and hot air. I know the solutions, and I'm going to be honest here, not trying to hurt anyone, but the reality is we have to be racially selfish about our survival, meaning we have to exclude people who really don't get it, or the people that are trying to just fit in and get along and go along to get along. Secondly, the major crisis we've been experiencing in this community, why it's upside down, inside out, is because there's really no overwhelming accountability on our brothers, the collective of Black men out here who are not stepping up to be the providers, leaders, and protectors of this community. There's too much coddling going on. This is why we have to really be a little harder on fistering, because they're allowing these brothers to get away with a lot of stuff. We got to be strict at this point. See, reparations and the revolution will not come from outside people, will not come from our enemies. Look at the Native Americans and see how that worked out. See, this is why I say Black empowerment is not symbolized in the statement, cut the check. It's symbolized from within. When we're sick and tired of being sick and tired, when we stand up as a group, men and women alike, especially the men, on a collective level, then we will do what's necessary. We will fight our enemies instead of just say, well, I don't know what it's going to take. Yes, we do. It's 2019. Our men need to stand up and lead. No more of this de facto stuff where you're going into the enemy's community, building that up. See, it's cut and dry, really. We need leaders, providers, and builders in this community. We need to hold, own, and control things in this community. Right now, we are 2% of the wealth gap, not holding, own, and control another. We're consumers. We are trying to stall for time and see if our enemies are going to come around. See, who's going to come from outside ourselves to save us? So I'm going to stop there and see what you think about what I said about the groups trying to speak for us who are not qualified, people that don't understand what time it is or the agenda.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, sister. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Black Power.
Black Power.
But what I will say is that we definitely do have a large number of oppression pimps, right? And they like to pimp the oppression, and they like to say, you know, I'm the new leader, or they want to come out and be seen by the people. And really, they're just in it for the gain and the notoriety. You know, being an activist is a popular thing today. You know, it's the thing to do. So if you go out to a couple of marches and you do a couple of things, you got a YouTube channel, everybody want to be, you know, activists, when it takes much more than that, right? So I will agree in that point, and we have a lot of people that play this game and that scam. But let me tell you this. I think that it comes back to the people. Because the problem is we keep looking for a leader. And the only way we're really going to get free is to have a leaderless movement. And what I mean by that is that we can't have one person or two people or three people or even four that we consider the leaders of anything, because we have had history teach us that all they have to simply do is take those people out and then the movement stops. So let me give you another example, because we have these examples all over the place that are very fitting, but we won't see them because of the religion or things that get in the way. And just like I explained how there are things we can take from the church and how it is they're able to grab so many people and bring them in and use some of those same methods to pull people into the movement. At the end of the day, when we look at, you know, the Nation of Islam, let me propose this. If Louis Farrakhan got killed today, he died tomorrow, do you think the whole nation would stop? And the answer to that is hell no, because it is, regardless if they look at him as the leader, that is a leaderless movement. They know what they're supposed to do. Everybody in their position, everybody in that play. If he is gone at the end of the day, it is not going to stop what they're doing, because they have created a movement that is much bigger than just one man. So we have to begin to create a movement that is a leaderless movement, that no matter who they think they're going to come and take out, so many of us are on the same page. So many of us are willing to do all of the same things, that no matter who you take out, it's still a million more of us that you have to deal with. And so we have to begin to run our movement in that way. And so that's why I say to everybody, don't look to me to be your leader. Be your own damn leader. Be the leader in your household. Learn to change the things and take these solutions we give you, and then you can give them to your children. You can pass them on to your family. And then once you got your household together, then you can go out in the streets and become more of a leader. All of this leader thing, we all need to learn to become the leaders in our situations, because that is where our downfall has been, attributing it to one or two or a few people, and all they got to do is take those people out, right? And then, so let me say that's part of our problem. We need to have a leaderless movement, and that's exactly how you do it. You can use the nation as an example. We all need to be on code. Movement. You don't watch white people going around having meetings about how they do shit. They just know what the code is, and they stay in line for what is ever beneficial for their people. So we need to have a code that we all live by, and we understand is the benefit to all of our people. We need to begin to live by that. Too often we're looking for a leader, when the truth is the leader you're looking for is in the damn mirror. All of us got something to offer. Mechee is nothing more than a woman who is tired of the situations in my life. So I got up with what I had, and I didn't wait until it was enough. I made it enough. I started where I was, and I just continued to push forward. And I say that all the time, that I'm a regular person just like all of you watching. And so the change you want to see, the leader you're looking for, you need to become that change in that leader. And then we won't have that issue, right? And so, I mean, I don't know if she knows that I'm biracial, because she did touch on that. So let's talk about that conversation real quick, because people was in the chat saying, well, Mechee is biracial. So what I will say, there are groups of people that co-op our movements. But what I will say as far as being biracial is that everybody wants to have this argument of whether biracial people are really black or not. What I would tell you is that nobody gets to tell me what I am in this country. I have black children that have come from my womb. I look at my black mother. I am definitely a descendant of slavery, right? I have family members. I have a great-great-grandfather who was a slave, okay? So at the end of the day, the bottom line is I'm a nigga in this country. When they look at me, I'm seen the same. Now, we do have this light skin versus dark skin issue, but I would tell you that light skin and dark skin shit really hurts us in the community more than it's ever used against us outside of the community. We play into that colorism shit more than anybody else does, and it helps to keep us divided. The bottom line is that when they see me, I'm a nigga too. So I don't really agree with taking biracial people, although I will tell you that there are biracial people that can pass, and they can play both damn sides. But some of them cannot, and some of them have made a choice in where they stand. And I'm one of those biracial people that have never been mistaken for a white woman when I walk in the room. Maybe they might think I'm Puerto Rican or something different, but they ain't never thought that I was all white. And when I open my mouth and get to talking, they figure I'm a nigga too, or especially when they see my children. So at the end of the day, to say that this is a fight that we're not allowed to fight, I think that's ridiculous, because I have black daughters. So I'm not supposed to fight that fight. I have a son that was caught up in the school to prison pipeline, right? So at the end of the day, we have still dealt with the same things in this country, and we are still seen as black unless we're able to pass and hide that, right? And then I would say too, it's always a lot of black people that come forward and say that we don't want biracial people speaking for us. I would just kindly say this: people can take it however they want, and get your ass up and speak for black people then. I don't understand why people don't want somebody like me to stand up or to say something. Not to say that that's what she was saying, but at the end of the day, if you don't want to speak biracial people standing up talking for black people, then the person saying that should get themselves up and do speaking in. That's the bottom line. So if you don't like it, then you do it. Because a lot of people that I hear tell me that aren't doing anything themselves, but they just want me to be quiet. It doesn't work that way. If you want somebody darker to speak up for the race, then get your black ass up and do the speaking in. That's what I would say to the people who feel that way as far as the biracial issue. I'm going to bring that up just because she brought it up. So I just wanted to make that clear that I'm biracial, and that's where I stand on that. As far as that, I don't know what was the other thing that she mentioned in the comment. As far as, I don't know, us getting up and doing for ourselves. I mean, you're right. That's the revolution is we got to get up, and we do need to stop looking to leaders. Said about knowledge. We do need to get the knowledge, but I say all the time to my people, as far as us not having the knowledge, I do agree with her on that. And that's why we can't keep saying to our people, well, we talk too much, when we gonna get to action. Let me tell you something. All knowledge not used is useless knowledge. So what that means is I don't give a damn what you know, because we can talk till we blue in the face. Until we start implementing the knowledge we've been given, it's useless knowledge. It means nothing. I don't give a damn if you got the cure to cancer. If you don't present it so that it can be used, That's some useless shit you got in your head if you're not using it to the advantage of what it's been given to you for. And so what I would say is we don't need to quit talking. We do need to give the knowledge. We need our people to understand the situations we're in, how we're conditioned, because you cannot make a plan of counterattack unless you understand how you're truly being attacked. And that comes through knowledge. So both of them have to have a balance, and we very much need both. We need the knowledge, but then we also need to take it a step further. We need to implement that knowledge, right? And I think that's the step that we're usually missing. And with that said, I think I covered everything she brought up.
Thank you, family. I want y'all to go ahead and make sure y'all subscribe. Click on the Queen My Hot Girl TV. She got a lot of powerful knowledge and information over there as well. There's the link right there, making it easy for y'all to click onto her channel. And of course, we got our Queen Sista Mechee X in the building as well. Make sure you click on her channel. There's the link of Mechee X right there. Make sure that makes it easier for y'all to go over there and click it. I just threw the links in there so y'all can click the link, find Mechee X, and you can find Queen My Hot Girl TV. Both of these sisters got powerful information that we need to be plugged into and get that. I want to thank you, my sister, for taking the time out of your busy day, because your boots is on the ground. You talking it like you walk it. You don't just talk it. You walk into action. You putting yourself, your body, your time on the line. And you got babies. So we gotta respect that, family. Whether y'all like it or not, we gotta respect this sister, Mechee X. She's putting her life on the line, whether y'all know it or not, because hey, she out there. She's doing what a lot of brothers ain't doing. So thank you, my sister, for taking the time out to come over here and bless us with your knowledge, with your inspiration, with your information. Thank you, my sister. Close out for us. It's on you, Mechee. Take your time. Do whatever you got to do.
Right.
Close out.
All right.
It's on you.
All right. Well, before I close out, I thought of something else the sister closed with, so I do want to address this. She said that men need to stand up and the brothers need to take their place. She said a whole lot, but it basically came back to, putting it on the brothers. And what I do want to say is I don't want to blame our brothers. I don't want to blame the women either. What I want to say to sisters is I want them to ask themselves, do they really understand what it's like to walk in the shoes of a black man? Right? Because black men are more hunted because they are seen as more of a threat. So when we are 14 and we are 15 and we are walking the streets, although we are preyed upon in a certain way as black women, we are not preyed upon in the same way as black men. Our black men as boys are seen as criminals. They will put our black boys in handcuffs at 9 and 10 because they don't have any love or care or concern for our boys, right? And so our men do need to stand up, but I will tell you that they have worked very hard from the very beginning to break our men, starting with buck breaking, how they're out there attacking their masculinity today, how they have taken all of the fathers out the home, how the music projects to the young boys that in order to be a man, these are all the nonsense things that you need to have that really don't make them a man, that really puts them in the line of danger. Our boys are dying every day, and not to say that our girls are not, because they are, but what I would say is that to not be able to walk in black men's shoes, I think that it is very hard to say to our brothers, it's your fault and you need to stand up and you need to get a backbone. Like when your backbone has been beaten out of you since the beginning of motherfucking time, it's kind of hard to find something that you never knew you had, right? And let's not make any mistake that this country works very, very, very hard to keep our black men docile, to take their masculinity away. And if they ever show any sign of aggression, they will kill them and take them out without a second thought. I don't give a damn if they 12. If they are bucking up like they're going to be a problem, they will kill your ass. And they do this to our boys day in and day out in these streets because the white supremacy of this country is truly scared of black men rising up in all of their masculinity and taking back their communities, their women, and their children. Yes, black men should do that, but I do want force called white supremacy that is working overtime to make sure that our black men don't see their power, don't see their strength, don't see who they are. And if at any moment they rise up like they do, they will murder them without a second thought. So I just want us to understand that, right? And so what I would like us to not do is not blame one another. We are in the positions we are in as black men and black women because of ultimately what has happened to us, what continues to happen to us by the colonizer in this this country and the oppression that we live through every single day. So I just really want us to stop focusing on blaming one another. Like, yes, black men do need to stand up, but what I'm not going to say is it's black men's fault that we are in the situation we are in. It's not. Black men are the way they are because of our true enemy. Black women are the way they are because of our true enemy. And we are divided and blaming one another because of our true enemy. It is a tactic that they use against us for war. So I will end this with saying once again, that we are our answer. There is nothing outside of us that is coming to save us, not a motherfucking Jesus, not your politicians, not nobody else, okay? It is us that we are waiting on. So we need to get up, we need to recognize who we are and that we are the answer to our own solutions. We need to stop blaming one another. I want our sisters to keep their heads up. I know, don't mistake in nothing that I've said, that we don't go through a lot because we go through it every day. But the sooner we stop blaming one another and we bring black men and black women together, and we can become communities, we can become families again. Our children can have men and women in their lives, rearing them to be the adults they need to be. That will be the best thing that we can ever do for our community. And as long as we keep pointing the finger at one another and not working to heal one another, we're never going to get anywhere. The bottom line is we're all broken. So can we begin to heal our brokenness so that we become the soldiers we need to be so we can go motherfucking get free? Because I don't know about y'all. I'm just tired of being enslaved. So can we work towards some fucking freedom? And with that, in that way, go get on tour. We only got 2 cities left, right? The blackagendamovement.com. Go over there and check out those cities. I will extend this to everybody that I always do. If you are in a financial bind, Mechee never lets a dollar keep you from getting into the damn door. So you can email me at therealmecheex@gmail.com. And if you want to be in DC, if you want to be in Houston and you just don't have the funds, please send me an email. I will put you on the list. That is my word. So with that said, I'm just thankful for the interview, SaNeter. I thank everybody that tuned in, and I just appreciate all the support and even the haters. I love y'all too. You know, y'all just keep pushing me higher. So with that said, thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight.
Peace.
And
thank you, Queen.
SaNeter,
We
for
love
having
you.
me.
Thank you, sister. We love you. Peace. We out.
Goddamn Christianity and shit. Damn, I didn't even know my podcast microphone was not even working.
It's Big Sam
My
presents
bad.
Raw.
I make this for you.
I talk a whole lot of shit about Christianity and, you know, just how fucked up that shit is. And my experiences in it when I was growing up as a little boy. But nevertheless, though,
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
I make this for you.
there's a lot of principles inside of Christianity that I did learn grasped and kept along the way. Giving, being kind, shit like that, right? Being kind and reading, shit like that, right? But, damn it, I lost my train of thought. Oh, shit. Like she said, I'm all over the goddamn place. But, like she said, though, this whole notion that, oh, we need a leader. We need a leader. Who the fuck is we, first of all? Is you French, motherfucker? Huh? What is you meaning by we? Who is we? Come on, somebody. And why can't your ass lead yourself? Come on.
I make this for you.
Come on, somebody. Huh?
It's Big Sam presents Raw.
You know, like last year, there was a perception locally that I was trying to be a goddamn black liaison musician-wise locally. And I'm like, hell to the no. I can't represent groups of people because I use too much logic. Shit. And I'm a literal dude. I'm a literal motherfucker. And I ain't got time to be chasing y'all and y'all flip-flop, wishy-washy goddamn views. And I read, goddamn, if I fight for y'all, ooh, I farted. And then y'all start calling on that fucking Jesus motherfucker for help. That is a goddamn insult. Let me goddamn talk to you damn relationship people. As a man that makes sure my family has been provided for, even though I lost my whole goddamn family. One thing that used to always piss me the fuck off was if I took care of a bill or something, or if emergency came up and I had to handle a situation financially, to hear my woman say, "Thank you, Jesus," it used to boil my goddamn blood, y'all. You and I was sitting right here. Did that motherfucker ever show up? Huh? No. I'll be thinking that piece of shit. That motherfucker ain't done shit for you since in forever. Oh, that reminds me. I was reading this contract. This contract stipulated that I gotta have a personal relationship with their Lord and Savior if I sign that contract. I'm sitting here thinking to my goddamn self, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you want me to go under contract of having a personal relationship with your Lord and Savior for me to play some goddamn drums? I got to sign the contract? Is that motherfucker gonna show up and sign the contract too? Huh? What sense this shit make? That shit don't make no sense. You want me to sign a contract with your Lord and Savior, but you can't produce your motherfucking Lord and Savior for that motherfucker to sign his part of the goddamn contract, or her part, or it part, whatever. Because I don't know what the motherfucker is. I'm just saying, man. Y'all got to chill with this religious Christianity bullshit. Use your brain. Let's look at simple shit. You know, let me Google something real quick. Well, it ain't going to be too quick. I don't know shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm using the wrong keyboard. Genesis. We're going to go to the book of Genesis. Come on, somebody. That should say the new 2019. Oh, damn, my bad. I should have put book. Book of Genesis. My bad. Mm-hmm. We're going somewhere. We're going somewhere. Take y'all on a little Bible study real quick. Genesis chapter 1. Where the hell is the goddamn... Oh, King James. There go that motherfucking... In the beginning, come on, somebody. The book of Genesis, chapter 1, voice 1. Come on, somebody. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Come on, somebody. And the earth was without form and void. And darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God said the light, that it was good. God divided the light from darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let the divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. Oh shit. So is that when God created heaven? Damn, God created heaven in verse 7. Yo, wait a minute, hold on. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. Verse 8. And God called the firmament heaven. Wait a minute now. Is this the first indication of when the good Lord created heaven? So, did God exist before heaven? So God was in existence and he was like just doing whatever the fuck he was doing. And he was like, yo, fuck this. Nigga, I'm bored, goddammit. Let me make heaven. I could have sworn heaven was his whole goddamn home. So, apparently I was fucking wrong. But, maybe I was taught wrong. Moving on. And verse number 9. And God said, let the waters underneath the heaven be gathered together into one place. Let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth. And gathered together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed. And the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself, upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his H-I-S kind. It says, and the earth brought forth grass. And herb, Genesis chapter 1, verse 12, after his kind is referring to the earth as a male. His kind. And the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was itself. after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from night, and let them be for signs. Now hold the fuck up. All right, now come on, somebody. Now let's just go back to basic school in biology and Scientology.
Is Big Sam presents Raw.
Huh? Come on, somebody. Now we know plants. Huh? Come on, somebody. Use a such thing called photosynthesis. Come on, somebody. Well, now, plants absorb the sunlight. Come on, somebody. And they turn it into food, which allows them to grow. Mm-hmm. Come on, somebody. Now, according to this goddamn scripture, this should say in verse number 13, and the evening and the morning were the third day. That's verse 13. But if you look back at verse 10, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, it's talking about grass. Verse 11 said, bring forth grass. The sun and moon wasn't made until the third day. So what the fuck was illuminating the earth? Where was this light coming from? And was it, I mean, I don't understand. I'm just trying to understand this shit, man. What was the plants growing off of on the second day? Or maybe that's the reason why he had to make the sun, because the goddamn plants was dying, because he made some fucking plants in darkness. But I'm just saying, man. Ain't no Bible scholar. But that shit don't make no damn sense to me. Huh? At the end of the day, like the young lady said, stop looking for a savior. Save your goddamn self. One way to save yourself is understanding credit, building wealth, leaving that religion shit alone, especially Christianity. I feel my help coming on. Oh, she bada da bo shete, kata da bo so. That's how. Leave that Christianity shit alone. That shit will have you all the way fucked up. Come on, somebody. All right. So, I'm about to, damn. It's midnight. Don't wait until me. Shut your goddamn ass up. Shut your motherfucking ass up. Shut your goddamn ass up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Shut your goddamn ass up. Shut your motherfucking ass up.
I make this for you.
That's what I do. I've been making it for you. That's what I do. I've been making it for you. That's what I do. I've been making it for you. That's what I do. I'll be making it for you. That's what I do. I'll be making it for you. That's what I do. I'll be making it for you. That's what I do. I'll be making it for you. That's what I do. I'll be making it for you. That's what I do. I'll be making it for you. That's what I do. I'll be making it for you. That's what I do. I'll be making it for you. I'll be making that for you. I'll be making that for you. That's what I do. If I had a way. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, talk about it. Big Yulee, Big Yulee.
I said, shit, baby.
For the rock
I
girls.
said, shit, baby, yeah. Say that ass, bitch, say that ass, say that ass. Say, baby. Say that ass, bitch, say that ass, say that ass.
Shake it, shake it.
Oh, at the speakeasy downtown my 4th Street, in the strip club, dressed down in 14. I have a pack of Newports and an ounce of weed, and to top it off a glass of Hennessy. I see the O's on the stage and they get down. They throw that pussy and break it down to the ground. Say that ass, bitch, say that ass, bitch, say that ass. Right now I'm fucked up, my mind going crazy. 'Cause I see this fine girl that's in front of me. I said, freak song, she took me to the back room. I locked the damn door and put the key in my shoe. I couldn't fuck her right there, so she sucked my dick. 'Cause I didn't have a damn car, now make that a bitch. Say that ass, bitch, say that ass. Say that ass, say that ass. Sit down my bed, put on my shoes, unlock the bedroom. Went out the road, damn way, I'm on the dance floor. The liquor's get to my moving to the left and right. But it don't fade me, shit, I'm feeling alright. I finally got outside looking for my car. It's at another girl's house, somebody have a block. When I got there, she's sitting on my back seat. I took her in the arm on the bed with no shit. Say